Ooh! Took here. Hello guys, and welcome to this Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four review is going to be fantastic, actually. So let us just first touch upon some few things because we are
Because I'm
basically
the invisible woman.
Yeah, we have the special powers on the screen for unknown reasons to me. Let's
The
try
power
to fix it.
cosmic.
Yeah, you're still invisible,
And
George.
Goldie wanted to say hello
Yes.
because he's feeling better
Yeah,
day by day.
absolutely, which we are more than happy about. Hello, the code. So it's our super Pomeranian doggy.
Yeah,
Oh,
he wants to come with
he
you.
wants Ole. Ole, Ole.
He wants his mom.
So, Goji, we have to do a review of Fantastic Four and say what everybody missed about it.
Yes.
It's very important. Okay, guys. We are streaming on our superhero channel, of course, and all on our gaming channel. I mean, my gaming channel. Everything is ours by this point. I'm gonna make totally language mistakes, just to let you know. But yeah, hi to Men of Culture in the chat, and hi to Yasto, of course, and hi to dear Clayton in the chat, and to dear Goldie in here.
Hey, I'm in the chat too.
Oh, yeah! How dare you?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we gotta start this review. So, Fantastic Four, what everyone's missing, the real truth no one's talking about. That's literally our title here.
Mhm.
So what is that? Well, we gotta get first, before of course we get to that, we have to get to the whole movie, whether it's a good or a bad movie. If you watched our coverage of Fantastic Four and the trailers and all those things, you will know that what we heard about the movie initially was not good at all.
Yeah.
It actually sucked monkey balls. All the monkey balls, in fact. And then it turns out that we were baited
Totally.
to be angry, which
Yeah.
is so stupid, and I don't know why Marvel did that to themselves.
Yeah.
Because finally they have a movie that is actual movie.
Actual movie.
Yeah.
Movie which we haven't seen from them in the last 5 years now, something.
Yeah,
something
and
like that.
of course Thunderbolts was a very high quality movie. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
But this one is high top tier Marvel.
Also because the characters are actually top Marvel characters. It's not
Yeah.
nobodies who they try to turn into somebodies and things
It's
like
not
that.
B level or whatever. It's one of the most.
This really is
You know.
Marvel's first family, as they call them in the comic books.
Yeah,
So,
and guys, I really like the old movies, although they're not very good movies.
me too. Yes.
They're very fun movies, and Silver Surfer there was presented very well. He was who he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Everything looked freaking great, and what to tell you guys, I'm not like a fan of the casting that much. I mean, Sue Storm is amazing.
Vanessa Kirby.
Kirby is
Yeah,
absolutely
when I heard
amazing.
that it's she is going to be Sue Storm, and I say well, that fits totally.
Yeah, that totally fits.
But she's the only one that I actually agree about the casting.
Yeah.
The other, no.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, Ben Grimm is fine.
Ben Grimm's, yeah, he's CGI, so.
Technically, guys, I mean, everybody played their roles perfectly. Even freaking Pedro Pascal, who
Even
we
that,
do
even
know
that.
that he is a very good actor, so he did his job amazingly.
Yeah, for what they give him as a material and for how Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic was written, he did it really good. Now,
Yeah.
I know that he's a douchebag
Yeah.
in his
A
real life,
douche.
a woke kind of person and things like that. But in situations like that, guys, you really have to, dissect the person from the character.
Yeah.
In that case, because we are there to watch him how he's doing his job.
And he did it.
And he did it, and how he does the character. Whatever he does in his real life, we can't dismiss everything he has done.
Yeah.
He has good roles, actually. He's good in The Last of Us, the first season.
I mean, he has a lot of good roles.
Yeah, he's great in Game of Thrones. Yeah, he just did it in his real. That doesn't diminish his talent by
Yeah,
anything.
he's
I
very
mean,
talented. Yeah.
and that's the fact. I mean, just like some of your favorite, let's say, rock singers who things, well, most of them drink, smoke weed, and take drugs and stuff in their daily life. Doesn't mean we just stop liking their music. So for what he did, Pedro Pascal here,
That's actually a very good
right?
analogy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. So so he did it really great. So well done for that.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So this movie was compelling from the beginning to the very end of it. There was nothing about this movie that's weak. Everything is
Absolutely, yeah.
very well done, measured, interesting, compelling. I was sucked in the whole time. Like most of this movie, I watched literally sitting at the edge of my seat,
Yeah.
not laid back like I was supposed to be, not relaxed at all. I was on the edge of my seat, literally.
Yeah.
Uh,
Makes you feel the superheroic thing. So, I mean,
yeah,
you feel as if
absolutely.
you're watching a superheroic movie,
But for real this time.
but for real this time, and not something like as many people said for Superman that directed, because it reminds me of the cartoon. Yeah, but that's a movie. Shouldn't be even more epic than that. And
Actually, this movie
in this
also
movie,
reminded me of Fantastic Four cartoon.
right? But
Yeah,
but but a bit higher up, the second season. The
yeah.
second season, which is high enough for that. Yeah, you have to agree with actor and character different matters. Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
also Ezra
Miller.
Miller is a very good actor, but in real life, he's an absolute walking abomination that I
Absolutely,
don't want to
yes.
ever see.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly. So it really felt like bigger than the cartoon. It reminds you that, but it feels really like a superheroic movie. It gives you the sensibilities of a superheroic movie. How to feel for them, how to know why they're doing what they're doing, and why should we care about
yeah,
that. So what is the cause that they do, why people love them as characters, and unlike Superman, I'm going to make those parallels, it's inevitable. But unlike Superman, uh, here they actually show you the characters being great first before they get to the predicament that they have, and then to rise up. In Superman, we never saw him being great.
yeah. Unfortunately,
Never. They never showed us that. Here you have a great sequence that shows them this, and you say, perfect. I know who these guys are now. It's very well done. This is how you should do it. This is how I always thought I would do it if I make a movie about someone that people usually know who the character is, but we have to show in some short sequence.
yeah. Also, I just want to emphasize this a lot. This is one of the things that everybody missed to talk about. The truth that nobody's talking about. That's one of that. One of those truths. There's several in this movie.
There's several truths.
But one
Yes.
is that nobody said anything about this movie has this montage that everybody was asking for Superman. But this movie has it. This movie is made how Superman should be made. It's
Exactly.
structured.
Exactly.
How Superman should have been structured. There's a freaking amazing montage, and it really shows how
really shows how,
they
yeah.
became the Fantastic Four, how they fought, what enemies
Exactly.
they defeated. Even we saw one of the most iconic and first villain of them. We saw a
they're
cover of a comic book
We saw a
inside.
cover from the very first comic book
Recreated.
recreated. We saw other villains that okay, maybe you don't know that they're the first villains of Fantastic Four, but they show you that. They really show you. They show you how they became great, how people begin to love them for who they are, why they became those characters and those heroes, which they should have done in Superman. Not just tell me in 3 years ago, 3 hours ago. They also said 4 years ago, but they showed you very shortly
Yeah.
and quickly what happened in those 4 years, and you say, well,
Yeah.
oh, I see why people love them. I see why the earth relies on those people. I see why the people of Earth will put their lives into their hands,
Yeah.
and why they count on them. I,
Absolutely.
I would never understand why people count on that Superman.
Yeah, why? Nobody respects him. He's
Yeah,
just Superboy.
exactly.
That's the bummer. So that's one thing that everybody are missing.
Mm-hmm.
Are not talk. No, I mean we didn't hear anybody talking about this part
Yeah.
because this gave us so much world building and character
Mm-hmm.
building in these minutes that they showed us how the Fantastic Four were the Fantastic Four. That you got absolutely perfect idea of who they are. Also, there's enough time for everybody, enough screen time, and even Johnny had a very meaningful
Mm-hmm.
thing to
Mm-hmm.
do, which is all by himself, all by his own ambition and his own abilities and drive and
Yeah,
desire
yeah.
to help and to be a hero. Are you kidding me?
Which actually show him as a real hero, as a real man, and not the soy boy that they showed us that maybe
Before
it was
that,
going to be, and that
yeah,
everybody, like, yellow flush, and I don't know, oh, that is going to be, this is going, he's going to be gay, and he's no, nothing like that, people. There is nothing woke in the movie.
nothing,
Zero, zilch, nada,
nada.
null, in another
I don't know
languages, I
what to
don't know how
say.
it
Yeah,
is, and nothing, really, really nothing,
yeah,
really nothing. And he did great, and that shows you also Johnny Storm, who is not just the ladies' man or things like that. We all know that about him, but they decided going to show him that he can actually, put his talents in good use. He's not just the guy who flames on.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
actually did
Did a
something
thing,
really amazing
did a thing.
that Reed
Mhm.
couldn't do, and he will not have the time to do it
And in the
anyway.
context of the movie, it works why he did it and Reed couldn't do it. Reed was too busy with other things in the
Well, yeah,
situation.
exactly what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so that's one of the things, guys. And then we have Ben, who is Ben,
The thing.
the
Yes.
thing. He's great. There's
Yeah.
really nothing to say about that. He had a few
Yeah.
cute, lovely moments.
Yeah.
Children was rooting for him. He
Hmm.
lifted the car. He likes a girl. All of those things that were really
Yeah.
really sweet, and
Yeah.
that comic book page
They.
surprised us that we
Hmm.
mentioned, and a villain that we saw in the movie surprised
Hmm.
him. I didn't know who that was.
He's in the cartoon.
Yeah, but well, I don't remember. I was
Ah,
too
okay.
little, I guess. Vanessa Kirby was absolutely amazing as Hugh
Absolutely
Storm.
amazing kids.
And again, if anybody thinks even for a second that she's a girl boss, she's not. She's Hugh Storm.
That's
She's what's supposed.
absolutely.
She's what is she supposed to
Yeah,
be?
absolutely the other thing that people are missing, that she's not a girl boss.
No.
She's not the leader of the Fantastic Four, as they said to me. Actually, you can't say that there is a real leader, and that was never also in the cartoon and comic
Yeah,
books.
there's not like a
They never
leader.
said, like to look at Reed and say, Reed, what are we supposed to do? Because you're the leader, or things like that. No, they rely on him for the ideas, but all the four of them actually execute the things.
Yeah.
So here is the same thing. She's not a girl boss. Yeah, they give her a important role for something that she was doing there in the movie, which is also, by the way, part of the comic books, a foundation that exists there. Uh, but that's something that she can do, as a woman, as the thing that she's interested in. It's not something that Reed, for example, could do. He's too busy with his science, and that's what he understands for. And you see that this shows you a woman of power, not a girl boss, a woman that did the things that she always wanted to do, and now she can do them also with her powers and everything else, and that she takes important role.
Because she's very established on her
Mm-hmm.
own.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she does something that's very important to the world in the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Her powers are shown amazingly
Mm-hmm.
well because a lot of people said that there's not enough action, not enough power showing. That's nonsense. We
Total
see them
nonsense.
using
Yeah.
their powers from like the first shots of the
Mm-hmm.
movie throughout the whole film. There's always
Yeah.
something that each and every one of them can be useful with their own individual power, and we see those powers shown very very well. Now there's some powers of Reed that maybe we didn't see exactly, but that's kind of
We
dumb.
didn't see him turning into a spring or something.
Yeah,
Like, he doesn't need to.
yeah,
they
that's
they
dumb.
really show how he's using his powers in a great way, actually.
Yeah,
So I thought of that.
absolutely. So we didn't need to see how he's a water bed or something like that.
No, 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 no.
We did see that in the older movies.
We
There's
did say
one
that, yeah.
one scene with Reed when he took a serum or no, he was like in a chamber. He tried to reverse the process and then he became liquid
Oh
almost.
yeah, yeah,
He was like la la la,
yeah.
on the floor. We don't see that. that silliness. And for whatever humor there was in the movie, it was, I mean, almost non-existent,
Yeah, yeah.
honestly.
So something that you have the small humors between and jokes between the two of them, usually Johnny and Ben, who also do those that banter in the comic books.
Mm-hmm.
You have the serious moments, and they let you to see how serious they are. You know, there is nothing that like in Superman you have a serious moment, but then a dumb joke messes everything up. Like uh, we'll give just an example for Superman after he gave that speech how human he is to Lex Luthor, which
Mm-hmm.
was a serious moment, and after that Krypto starts throwing Lex Luthor around like Hulk with Loki in Avengers,
Yeah.
which is basically the same thing, by the way. Now that I
Actually,
remember,
it's the same
it's
thing.
totally the same thing, and that just makes the moment okay. But here, that's that you have a serious moment, and the shots are really well done, so that you see from that point of view, and you know, oh, that's a serious moment,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And you feel it. Yastu is asking who is the director.
Yeah.
Matt Shak Shack something like that. I forgot his name.
We're gonna check.
Not a very famous one, but
This is his first movie, I
for
think.
I think he was a streaming director so far, but really he did a fantastic job. Ah, fun.
Yeah, the movie is fantastic.
Matt Shackman, yes,
Matt
Matt Shackman,
Shackman, yeah.
exactly.
Who did Wonder Vision?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Who did the
WandaVision. He
TV
did
show?
WandaVision.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. A TV
WandaVision,
show, which
yes.
was a great TV show too. So here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great.
And apparently he understands the material good.
Yeah.
He knows the characters and the material, which is important.
We also saw Galactus a lot more than we thought that we were gonna
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Galactus.
And it was great done. You know, that's pretty much Galactus.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. I
amazing
was like,
Galactus.
oh my god, we're
Yeah,
toasted.
yeah.
How are they going to get out of this one?
Mm,
Like, literally, I was so worried. And the baby is so amazing,
yeah, yeah.
actually.
It's done in really a good and sparing way for now that they're going to use him. He'll have the probably the bigger powers yet, as we say, but really, really good idea. Why would he come here? Because let's not forget the people in the original comic books, which were kind of clunky because it's the 60s. He literally comes here to eat Earth.
Yeah, well, now he
And
came here to eat dirt as
yeah,
well, but
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
saw a baby.
But they exactly, but they give me an incentive when they go to talk with him. Why he wouldn't do it in the comic
Yeah,
book? There is nothing to like. He just say no. I'm hungry.
yeah.
Whatever you say, he didn't even pay attention to them. For them, for him, they're like insects.
Insects, yeah, but here it is a bit
Yeah.
it was a bit better. He gave
Mhm.
him more audience. We cannot say anything else because if we keep saying stuff,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah.
spoil the movie.
Ooh,
Because a
two
lot of
weeks.
things are not shown in the trailers. The trailers are not doing the movie any justice because the
Mm,
movie is a lot more than what the trailers make it out to be. There's more to it.
yeah.
A lot more with Galactus and space and Silver Surfer. And she was, by the way, amazing. I mean, we are totally against female Silver Surfer
Yeah.
because it's just supposed to be the original
The
guy.
original guy. I mean, I want to see the original guy with his story because she had his story.
Yeah, she had his
she,
story, which is the bad part.
but let's say because she is the Silver Surfer in the non-canon comic books in again Earth's other things, and this is another Earth too. Okay, but in the context of the movie, it works why she's
I mean, everything
female.
works.
Everything works.
She
Yes,
is great.
everything
It
works.
works.
There, if it was the male one, you would have to go in a different route to show him why humanity is important. Because there is a character that she's not here that shows him what humanity that is in the cartoon, by the way, in the comic books. She's not here, although it's kind of missed opportunity if she was here because she's blind. She's
Yeah, yeah.
important,
That just something
but
totally different.
but they decided, oh, we can actually give more importance like that to some of the other characters, which is great, and
Yeah.
and it's a central character. Otherwise, it should be a throwaway character that just appears and all of a sudden she's important.
Yeah, yeah. So actually, I really like her,
Mhm.
and I really like how they did this.
Yeah,
But yeah, she has the integrity of the other Silver
yeah,
Surfer.
yeah.
She's great.
Mhm.
And yes, to say, because we have seen many big directors who have ruined franchises in the past. Yeah, but he is the smallest director
Yeah.
ever.
Also, don't forget, usually
far.
not only big directors ruin franchises, usually it's also in the studio
It's the
input.
studio, yeah. It's actually the studio that ruins movies most of the time,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
always the director is the one who had like the better idea. But they were like, no, 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 cut it, cut it, cut this, cut that,
Yeah, cut this,
on the
cut
floor,
that,
cut
do this,
everything.
do
We
that.
don't care.
Yeah, yeah, you have good idea, but we
Yeah.
want to see this in the movie, and so yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. So let's say a few things about like the movie as a whole. So pacing, it was perfection. They showed the Fantastic Four, established the whole universe. This is another Earth, and all those things. And then the story with Galactus hit very well. Close to the beginning of the movie, even when
Yeah,
everybody
they really
everything
don't
was
lose time.
established.
Yes.
You see their day-to-day lives, the Fantastic Four day-to-day, how the world perceives them. It was very fresh to see this world where there is no mobile phones or anything like that so annoying like in Superman.
Yeah.
It was like a world from the 60s or whatever, but with very amazing technology at the same time.
And it looked really like a Batman the Animated Series, which kind of looks like something from the 40s, 60s, or 50s. They have technology, but the technology fits to the aesthetics of this world, and that's
Exactly.
great. Yeah.
And then
Really
you
like that.
see finally a bit refreshing that you see that the world actually appreciates them and sees them for what they're trying to do, and that they're really trying to protect the world.
Yeah.
And they're not like, oh, Fantastic Four, we hate you. Let's now think about you as the villains. Well, there was a moment that they doubted them, and you will see why and whatever. But it was like a heart to heart moment
Yeah.
with the people. There was that, and it's
And
really hard to explain when
and it's really why
not
they
talking with spoilers.
turn on them for the moment. It's really good explained that it's realistic why would happen like that. Unlike in Superman when monkeys are writing a hashtag super shit on the internet
Yeah,
about him.
there's James Gunn and
Yeah.
there's this.
Here is really here is really realistically done. I mean, and the situation is that's a perilous situation. People would react like that.
Yeah,
And not all of them, of course, but
yeah, most of them.
yeah.
I mean, there's such thing where people became sheep, become sheep sometimes, and they're like, "Oh, you
Yeah,
just gotta hate
exactly.
this thing."
Yeah.
I mean, not always, but
Yeah.
of course, there's people that are more simple-minded in this world, and they're the ones that easily are swayed by politicians or whatever, and they always go to vote for their own people. Anyway, so pacing was fine. Special effects were perfect. There was nothing wrong with the special effects. Nothing wrong with the Silver Surfer. How she looked like. I don't think there's much of a difference between.
Hey, Joseph.
Hey, Joseph. This Silver Surfer and the quality of how she looks like, and the old one. Old one was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So, the old one special effects were also perfectly fine. They really are not very old by this point. I mean,
Not
there's
very old, yeah.
almost no difference. I kind of like more the practical effect of Ben Grimm in the original two movies.
It feels like he's there.
It feels that he's there.
I mean, that guy was there too in mocap suit, but still.
I mean, it's not quite the same.
Yeah. The only plus is that way they can give him a better facial expressions, like in the comic book when he raises up his gigantic eyebrow or something like that.
Yeah.
But still,
He's expressive. He's very expressive.
Yeah. Still, really,
That's not the problem.
the work for Michael Chiklis in the old movie, still remains
He's more
the
expressive.
Ben Grimm.
And also because his face was done better, it looked better, and whenever he did anything, you can see more emotions on his face. But his face, this guy, it's still the same.
Yeah.
Everything looks like the same, and the eyes are too small, and the nose and everything just looks like one big rock that's almost formless. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the problem, actually.
Way better than the thing in 2015. Fantastic Four. Yes.
I don't even count that. It's the movie.
I have never watched that movie because
I did.
I was afraid to do it,
I
for my brain cells.
I took a
But
bullet for you.
Thank you. Why didn't he wear any pants? Why didn't he wear any pants? The thing has no pants in that movie.
Oh my
We see
gosh.
his gigantic rock butt and probably other things. Because he should have.
Yeah, she should have one.
Yes, he should have.
Very solid.
And
Probably hard.
solid and rocky.
Hard
Solid
as
and
a
rocky.
rock.
Yes, exactly. I mean,
Ah, And if you seen from the trailer, he had a beard, and
Mhm.
that was Rock beard.
That
It
was
was
a little
so
beard,
cool.
yeah.
Anyway, guys,
A
so
rock beard, yeah.
so pacing perfect, special effects perfect. How the characters were written was really amazing. A lot of
Really faithful
people
to them, yeah.
also what a lot of people said that nobody is talking about is that Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal, how he was
Mhm.
playing him, portraying him was not Reed Richards. I don't really agree with
It was,
that.
it was,
It
yeah.
was
It was,
Reed
yeah.
Richards. Yeah. I mean, we
Really.
don't like Pedro Pascal. We don't. Okay, we don't. But
Fact.
as an actor, he played the heck out of this role.
Yeah.
And yeah, he should have shaved.
He should have failed, yeah.
He totally should
Yeah.
have, because I can rant all day about how actors refuse to shave or whatever for roles
Yeah.
when they are supposed to be playing a character and not themselves. Like, stop playing yourself
Yeah.
with how you look like in real life. You gotta drop that.
That
Drop it.
it's
Shave.
especially more famous,
Yeah.
actors and things like that, which reminds me of Gene Hackman in the old Superman movie when he refused to shave his head for the role of Lex Luthor.
Jesus.
He said, "Jesus Christ!"
It's just hair.
it's
It's
just
gonna
hair,
grow back.
Yeah, it's gonna, yeah.
You're
Anyway,
pussy.
yeah.
You're a diva.
So yeah, he really
Jesus Christ.
that was Reed. That was Reed,
Yeah.
who is always and he's saying something like that. I think that was in the trailers, that line that he invites the worst thing into his head so that he knows how to prevent them, something like that.
Yeah,
Which is pretty much Reed Richards. Yeah.
that's pretty
That's pretty
cool,
much Reed
actually,
Richards.
and it's
Yes.
pretty
Yeah.
wise as well.
Yeah.
So there's many moments in this movie that are written extremely well. Like, I don't know who wrote the script actually, but
That's a good question.
yeah, I actually knew, but I forgot because there's so much
Okay.
information, Jesus, to process these days. But yeah, so Pedro Pascal was Reed Richards. He
Yeah.
played the role.
Yeah.
He was perfect. He
He was
actually took
perfect,
it
yes.
seriously, although he knows nothing about Marvel. When he's talking in interviews, he's like, "What? How many people are dads in the MCU? I mean, like what? You don't know? Okay."
We could check Yastu, but even then, I mean, not so familiar with most of the script, unless if it's David S. Goyer or someone good.
Yeah.
But you can check and tell us while
Yeah.
we are talking.
Well, I could check. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
we are on the page already.
who wrote
yes.
the script for
Yeah.
Fantastic Four? I'm just gonna ask Rock. It's a lot quicker this way.
That's way better. So yeah, so again, guys, yeah, really, even if you don't like Pedro Pascal, it should be just as we say, the actor and the characters are two different things. Sure, don't watch it in cinema if you don't want to give Pedro any money. Understandable, but still watch the movie.
Understandable,
One
but
way or
as an
another.
actor, when he did his job, he deserves to be paid, but he did
Yeah.
his job
He
well.
did his job, yes.
The
Was written
script,
by Josh Friedman, Eric Pearson, Jeff Kaplan, and Ian Springer.
the story credited to Eric Pearson, Jake Kaplan, and Ian Springer, and Cat Wood. So 500 people wrote
500
it.
people. I mean,
Here you go,
not much
500
of
people
matter,
wrote
yeah,
this
apparently. Maybe they
movie.
wrote another good things, who knows.
Yeah, too many people.
Even if they didn't, apparently, again, they know the material. Because these are the characters. And now that was about Reed. Now is Sue Storm written the correct way?
I had to Platinum Plus.
Yes. Hi, Platinum
And
Plus.
Joseph, if you can click on the link that I posted in the chat so you can watch this on our superhero channel, we literally need the watch time.
We need the watch time there. Thank you.
So yeah, if you go and tune in there. So Platinum Plus, hi to you. I'm always happy to see you. I just tuned in. Did you guys like FF more than Superman?
Totally.
Yeah, totally.
Totally. Yeah, really.
Totally.
We are bigger fans of Superman.
Yeah, 500,
500
more times.
tons, right over here, yes.
Yes.
But that's just the better movie, man. That's just the better movie.
This is exactly
Yeah.
what Superman should have been, like we
Exactly.
said at the beginning of the stream,
Exactly.
because you just turned in.
Yeah.
Thanks,
If
Joseph.
it was that, I wouldn't be confused about what I was thinking of Superman after watching it. I was just going to know. This is what Superman should have been.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of sad that DC actually went the opposite route of make it like Marvel, but not in the beginning of Marvel, but the end of Marvel, kind of when things go.
Go totally south.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, or I mean, don't take James Gunn for that. Take other directors who work for Marvel, like the Russo
The
brothers,
Russo
for
brothers.
example.
I would totally hire this guy, the director of WandaVision,
Yeah,
to do
to do
Superman.
Superman. Yeah.
And I would totally hire the Duffer brothers that do
Mm-hmm.
Stranger Things to do anything
Because they're
because
nerds.
they're geeks.
Nerds and geeks,
Yeah,
yes.
nerd geeks. They know their stuff,
Yeah.
actually. They also reference Superman and Lois in the last season that we are now finishing watching currently so we can prepare for season 5.
Mm-hmm.
And he never even saw Stranger Things before,
The very
so this
first
is the
time, yes.
first time that he seen it. But now just the last episode is left
Mm.
and we'll be all set. And I forgot a lot of things, so I totally
Yeah.
am happy that I rewatched it.
So yeah, really like it much more than Superman. That's just the fact. As we
Yeah,
say.
just the
Yeah,
fact.
just is the better movie, better pacing, better story, better characters,
Mm.
better put together as a whole.
As a
Because
whole,
Superman just
yeah.
has many moments and lots of expositions and things like that. Here you don't have that. You have also an more memorable action scenes.
I mean, the
God
exposition
damn
is
it, I
there.
can't remember. Yeah, yeah.
Is there, but it's perfectly organic and natural and amazing.
God damn it, I'll be if I can remember one good action scene from that Superman movie, except when he punches that guy with the teeth. And I was
The
thinking
teeth? What teeth?
with when his teeth fell off.
His teeth. Teeth.
Teeth. No,
Teeth.
his teeth fell off. Uh, uh, Unlike, for example, Man of Steel, when I can clearly remember how he fights Zod. And here
Oh,
we have the
yeah.
great battle scene, with the four of
And
them
Fiora.
and Galactus.
And
you know,
Fiora. That was a
right,
great fight with
Yeah,
Fiora.
yeah.
So yeah, you remember everything in Man of Steel,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of like, well, the only thing that Superman did, which was good, was when he fought at the end of the movie and actually he won.
That's it, yeah. And
Yeah.
actually he won. And he saved the squirrel and the dog.
Yeah, which is great.
Which
I
is
mean,
great,
we
of
love to
course,
see
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why we have 2 action figures that we ordered like 2 months ago.
Per person.
Per person.
Per person. So, that's a lot of money. Now, so
Hey, we bought them on discount 2
yeah,
months ago.
yes, of course.
It's actually not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Well,
I wouldn't do it.
well, actually, you have the phone, I have the other. No, anyway. Now, so then,
You also have the fun, Joey.
yes.
Okay.
So,
We're funny like that.
as we say, yeah, really, much better. I was going to say about Sue Storm.
Oh,
who-
Sue,
Yeah.
she's amazing.
Again, not only because although she has probably a lot of people will say that she's a boss girl because of the way she used his power,
His
her
power.
power,
Chicken nuggets.
her powers. And guess what, guys? That's the way she uses her powers in comic books. She's actually very powerful. She doesn't just become invisible, and she doesn't just make invisible force fields out. She can do a lot with her powers. And there was a moment in the animated series, in the second season, when she got brainwashed and she turned bad, and she was unleashed. The other three could barely stop her. The only one who could stop her actually make her to come back to her senses was Reed, because he turned into the real love that he has to her. Finally,
But otherwise, if you don't
otherwise-
stop her with love, she kill you.
no, she kills you.
She'll
yes.
kill you.
Silence. I
She
kill
kills
you.
you.
Yeah.
Silence, I kill you. Yeah.
And here she even has even more of a reason why to use her powers like that. But no, she doesn't defeat the villains by herself. It's again the four work together.
Yeah,
The four work together.
all the time.
All the time.
Throughout this
All the
movie.
time, yeah.
So this is the perfect Fantastic Four movie, guys. It's hard to imagine anything else.
Yeah.
Really. It's hard. I mean, of course, you can always show more stories, more villains, whatever. But the way that they did this was amazing, and I really can't believe how many times we saw Galactus in this.
And can I say how happy I am that this time we didn't start it with Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Finally, I love the guy. Doctor Doom is one of the
Best
villains
villains
that
ever.
I like. Yeah, great. But we can't start always with him.
Yeah.
We just can't. It should be, for other movies, and in the very old movie that wasn't theatrical, they started with him, but they established it with, again, flashbacks and everything else, whatever. But to start with Galactus is the best choice ever, because we all wanted to see him not as a cosmic cloud this time.
Yeah.
And that's one of their biggest stories, actually. They really became, in the comic books, they became more famous after that story, which happens, by the way, when just like in the older movies, which happens when Reed and Sue actually try to get married. Then Galactus comes from the very first time, and that's one of the biggest stories they have. And after that, they really become more and more famous.
Yeah.
As we say. And also, let's not forget that they were created as the answer to Marvel to Justice League. Avengers came after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Justice League was created
I'm just
first.
happy, you know.
That we saw a great superhero movie, right?
I'm just so happy.
So as Chris Gore said actually, and that's a great thing that he said in his stream once. It's like not drinking a glass of water for 8 hours, and then you drink the water actually, and you feel really great after, because we really be missing that water.
Yeah.
Really be missing that water. You know, we kind of drank a bit, half a glass with Thunderbolts, half a glass with Superman. Although but here it's a full glass of cold, refreshing water.
Mineral water.
Mineral water. Yes, exactly. Superman was great water, but it was not mineral.
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
like filtered.
Filtered, yes. Still good earth, not the real thing, So, and here it was mineral water. Yes.
Yeah, but it's just sad because the movie is failing at the box office, and of course that's
Yeah, yeah.
because everybody is sick of bad superhero movies, and they're
Yeah,
disappointed
they're
that they
disappointed.
don't think that we are ever gonna be back. But okay, we are back, but now nobody's there to witness it.
Nobody's there to
That's a
witness it, yes.
sad thing, but that's what woke does. This destroys everybody's resolve to go and watch anything. But Thunderbolts was a very good movie.
Yeah.
No problems there. Really
Again,
solid
nothing
one.
broken there. Yeah.
This one is really great. I don't get the complaints about it feels smaller or whatever. It feels exactly
self-contained,
perfect. It's self-contained. It's smaller maybe because it doesn't have like Avengers level scenes. Kind of does also. I mean, depends on what you understand by Avengers level scenes, because we have freaking Galactus walking.
I mean, you have Galactus, yeah, and I wouldn't want to see anyone else fighting Galactus than the Fantastic Four. I understand that most people think, but if Galactus is such a big world threat, wouldn't Captain America come and Iron Man and my grandmother and things like that? Probably they would. But I want to see the Fantastic Four fighting that.
And plus that is why this takes place in another Earth, when there's no Avengers, no Thor, or even if there was Thor, he's gonna be somewhere drinking himself to death, because it's like kind of in the past. Compared to our time, this should be in the past.
Yeah.
This should be literally
The
like
60s.
the 60s. So this would mean 60 something years earlier than now.
Especially the grandmother, yes. I mean,
especially.
Platinum Plus says, maybe I've got to see this movie. I hate Pedro so much though.
We don't like him at all.
We don't like him
Not
either,
even this much.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched him in Game of Thrones. I watched him in The Last of Us, and I watch him now. And every time he does a great job. But yeah, in real life, he's a prick. A lot of actors are. To be fair.
To be fair, yes.
A lot of actors are pain in the ass, and most of us don't even know how much of a pain they are, because they're not so outspoken, or they're not relevant right now, so we don't know how much of an ass they actually are. And Pedro is very relevant right now because he's everywhere, and that's why we know that he's an ass.
Yeah.
But basically, guys, how many actors do we actually know for a fact that are not asses? We have no idea.
No idea.
And we never know, because we're not there, we're not talking to them. We have no idea how bad they are as a person or whatever, or how good they are. We have no idea. So if you have to think about that and not watch the movie, then we're not gonna watch anything ever again.
Yeah. I mean,
basically.
I love the red and the white Power Rangers. The white one and the green one, he passed away. But I heard horrible things about them on the internet. Like, I met him on a con and he wasn't very nice to me and things like that. And I say, well, okay, but maybe really, as people, they're not great people. I don't know. But we do watch the show, we do watch the movies, we do watch their job. That's what we need to see. As I said again, if you have a favorite singer or favorite band, again, it's the same thing. Are you going to stop listening to their music because you understand all of a sudden that they are taking drugs and things like that, like most of them do?
Yeah.
So
that's the thing.
See the movie for the movie. Just again, dissect the character from the actor, you go Platinum Plus to watch Reed Richards,
Yeah,
to
and
see
you
the
will see
Fantastic Four,
exactly
and
Reed
you see
Richards
that,
there.
the fact that Pedro Pascal is playing him, doesn't matter.
We actually
You
forgot because
you
he
see
was
that,
so good.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I mean, from start to end, this movie is just amazing.
I forget, yeah.
It's fantastic.
Tell the kids how important I am. I forget, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
literally.
yeah.
So you forget that you're watching Pedro Pascal,
Mhm.
and he actually worked out for this role. I'm very happy to say he
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
worked out for this role.
Mhm.
He at least wasn't like, as well as not shaving my mustache, I'm also not gonna work out, but no, he did. So at least he did that.
At least that, yeah.
He realized here he was playing a superhero. Thank
Yeah.
God.
I mean,
Now this guy didn't work out
what
that
will
much, but
Joseph Quinn know?
Joseph Quinn,
Now,
not really.
what will happen, by the way, if tomorrow people understand that Michael Keaton is a douchebag? Are we going to stop liking Batman 89, or
Yeah,
all of a
I mean
sudden
those two things are separate. So
separate things?
I
Yeah.
mean, you hire an actor to do a job. The question is, did they did the job right, correct, amazing? How did they do? Well, the answer is, well, he did amazing. He did great. So, does he deserve the role? Well,
Also,
by
the
that point, well, he did his job. So,
something that again everybody is missing, the fact that Pedro, for example, is walking in real life, that's a fact, okay? He doesn't put that into the movie.
yeah, at all.
He doesn't put that into the movie,
He actually
and
plays
that's
as a man.
yeah.
He moves as a man. He
There was
plays as a
no
concerned father,
yeah.
concerned
He didn't go to the
scientist.
director or the studio and said, "Listen up, my man, because I'm like that in the real life. I want Reed Richards to dress as a
Is a douche.
douchebag because I dress like that in real life, with the
Is the mop for the
towels and
floor.
the rope and the other things." No, it was normal man clothes.
Amazing, actually, pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
pretty amazing. That was it. He didn't say, and I want Reed Richards to be a bit of a gay or something. No,
No.
no. It's when you, whatever, political views you have in your life, or have them. Nobody's judging you for have them.
No,
If
no,
you
I'm
don't-
judging him. He's
I'm
an
judging
idiot.
him too, okay. I was trying to be nice. Okay, I'm judging him too.
Totally judging him. He's
But
an
as
idiot.
long as you don't put that into the movie, your music, your books, your games, whatever, fine,
Fine, yeah,
fine.
fine.
As long as you don't do that, as long as
Yeah, just
you're
don't
a
ruin
musician
fiction.
who is woke, but you make great music, and it's not in the lyrics that everybody should be woke or things like that. Great. Galactus is coming.
Neighbors.
Also known as Galactus.
Neighbors.
Yes. And that's it. And that's what actually, yeah, again, most people forget. Those views are not into the movie. This is Fantastic Four. It's not Fantastic Woke or anything else. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It is Fantastic freaking Four.
Yeah, and Yasto says this movie is fantastic.
Four.
Four.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
have a feeling I have to read it this way.
Yes.
So yeah, guys, how much we are going to give this movie? I would say it's a Fantastic Four movie. It's 10 out of 10.
Totally.
Like there's no better Fantastic
Totally
movie.
10 out of 10.
Finally,
Yes.
they made a better movie than the first two movies. Finally. So
Finally.
10 out of 10.
10
For a
out of 10.
Marvel movie, it's definitely out there. At least 9.
Nine.
At least
Yes.
9. Because it has substance, it has meaning. It made me tear up at the end.
Great moments.
That
Great
was
moments.
very hard.
Also, I forgot to say the music, guys. There is actually a superheroic score.
Yeah.
There is no, like James going, punk rock and whatever music I like, I'll put it in the movie, and you feel as if you don't watch Superman. Here, there is a theme. When you hear it now, if you hear it, that's Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And even when they were doing things, you have a score, not a soundtrack from famous songs that we just slap there inside the movie because I like them. Again, as I say, like whatever you want, as long as you don't put it in the movie, especially when it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
I mean,
literally, James Gunn puts in the movies
whatever he likes.
Whatever he likes, no matter if it fits or not.
Yeah.
The man is egotistical maniac. He should go to a psychiatric facility and check himself in front of all the doctors. All the doctors have to see him.
Exactly.
And I'm sure that everybody are gonna say, you have narcissism, man. Because you can't do that. You can't put your own stuff now. I like this, for example. If I'm making a movie about Superman, do you think that I'm gonna put this
Well,
corgi,
you can always make a
this corgi
voice line going with that and writing stuff inside. Yeah.
But then I have to put that she likes corgis.
Yes.
And then we're gonna complicate the whole movie for
Yeah.
no reason.
It's going to be a self-insert that, I like corgis, so what's the name? We
Yeah,
also like
and
corgis.
she also will have a Pomeranian then, because I have a Pomeranian and I also love Pomeranian, so
Yeah.
she's going to have a Pomeranian. And also she's gonna be with red hair because I'm with red hair.
Exactly.
What a
Exactly.
narcissism!
Yes,
I
exactly.
just can't. Oh, I just can't. Okay. Platinum Plus says Firepoint you've almost sold me. If I get a chance to watch it for free in the future, I might give it a chance.
That's our job, to give you the fair points.
Also, we did see it on a discount
Yeah.
because it's Tuesday.
So I actually didn't give all the money to Pedro.
Yeah. We would have seen it last week when it came out on Tuesday, but again, this thing happened with my Pomeranian Goldie, and we had to take care of him. So now we see it, this week. But it's still the same day. It's Tuesday, and Tuesday all the 3D movies have a discount. So we saw it for like $6,
So it's
around
$6.
six,
Around $6.
around $6.
Yes.
Your money,
Your
American
yes,
money.
American.
$6 for us. That's still high for our standards here, but it's a lot better than 20.
Then 20.
At 20 of our money, you
Yes.
know.
Which is around $10, $12 or something.
Yeah, I mean, I know that tickets in the US are $25 or whatever, but those are different standards
Yeah.
for you guys. For us, this is outrageously expensive because our money are double, not double, I mean double, 2 times less.
2 times less, yeah.
Yeah, and we have, and most of the paychecks that people get are 3-5 times less
Yes.
than what some American person will get. So for us, it's outrageous even to give anything more than these $6 for a movie
Going
ticket.
to the cinema is pretty much a luxury.
Yeah, it's pretty
know,
much a luxury by
yeah.
this point. Yeah. So yeah, we watched Superman for almost $10.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't
again
get a
like that,
discount on that one. We couldn't get. I mean, we were trying to
Yes,
just see
we
it
were trying to,
faster.
yes, faster, so that we do the review faster.
Yeah.
But Platinum, yeah, if you like it, actually, just why his messages got deleted. Thank you.
What happened there? How do you guys rank the previous 3 Fantastic Four movies? How do we rank
How do we rank them? Well, you haven't saw the. Oh wait! Without it. Okay. Here is how we're going to do it. Because I haven't seen the 2015 one. I was really.
It's the worst ever. You don't need to
okay.
think about that at
But
all.
she hasn't seen the Roger Corman one that is on YouTube. Actually, it wasn't released. So I'll count those 3, and you count the real 3.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's do it like that. Go.
Okay.
Or you
so,
need time to think. If you need
hey,
time to think, I will
Lavistro
start.
is over on the
Hey,
gaming
Lavistro.
channel. Lavistro, can you click on the link that I've pinned? We are streaming this as well in our mutual,
This is our mutual channel.
superhero channel because we need the watch hours there. So please go watch there. You're gonna help us out. Okay. So the worst possible Fantastic Four movie without any doubts in this universe is the 2015 movie. So it's like at the bottom.
I'm sure that if you like the Roger Corman one, you'll like it more, actually.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, then after that we have I'm gonna say the first Fantastic
first
Four
one,
movie from 2005, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not because of anything else, but because I do think that the second Fantastic Four movie with the Silver Surfer, that's my favorite out of the older movies. So I would say that is coming right after that. And number 1, of course, is this one. So this is number 1. Number 2 is the second Fantastic Four movie. Number 3 is the first. And number 4, and the absolute bottom, is the 2015 movie, which is not Fantastic Four whatsoever.
Because we can also see the things bottom in that movie.
Also. But yeah, that's not the Fantastic Four. That's some kind of an abomination, basically. But I just can't believe it, guys, that after so many years, and by the way, my mom...
By George, they got it.
Yeah, my mom saw the first Fantastic Four movie and the second one, I think, in the theaters. These are the first superhero movies that she ever watched in the movies, and she got hooked on superhero movies since then. Then she got sick of them because, why? Reasons. So, I bet that she will love this one now because I can't believe this is better than the other 2 movies, because although they're not perfect, they're kind of brief and they're really because we did rewatch
the
them.
casting is better of the others. That's,
Yeah, the casting is better
Yeah.
though. But we did rewatch them like a few months ago, the other two movies, right?
yeah.
So we rewatched those. They're kind of brief, and everything happened like that.
But that was a product of
Very
its time,
fast.
and that how it
Yeah.
was done in 2005 or in 2000.
Yeah, everything was very, very quick. So
Yeah.
you totally see things differently when you watch them again. You see how they
They're
really
fun.
rushed
But really,
through
yes,
things.
they're fun.
There was not that much build up. It was just there, like the build up was just there, and it ended.
Also, guys,
like Doctor Doom just became one, and
he
that's
just
it.
became Doctor.
And that's it. It ended.
He was there with them on the ship, and when I saw the movie for the first time, I said, "Well, that's kind of like Fantastic Five now if he's with them on the ship." Also, guys, did you know that these two movies are actually directed by a black person? You know,
That's
how
pretty
dare
amazing.
he? How dare he direct a movie about white characters? You know, he did great.
He did
By the
great.
way, my ranking would be, of course, this one is number one, the new one, Fantastic Four First Steps. Then again, the number two will be from
Number
the old
two.
ones. It's number two again, you know,
Yeah.
with the Silver Surfer, because I really like it more because they're established. We don't waste 30 minutes to how they're going to get to their powers and stuff like that. We see them as characters. Silver Surfer is great. I really like him. Also, and uh, I like the moment with the lead there that he has, because he shows how much good of a leader he is when he speaks with one of the generals there, when he says him, now listen now here, and you see that confidence that actually starts building to that. Then
But also
number
that
three,
actor is great.
that actor is great, who still, by the way, looks like Little Richards.
He can still play.
He looks way better than Pedro Pascal, you know.
Yeah. And
Pedro
the old
Pascal.
costumes are so much better.
The costumes are so much
Like
better.
the old
Yes.
costumes,
Yeah.
guys, they're so modern
So
and so
much.
beautiful. Amazing
Yeah.
costumes, the old costumes.
So number three will be Fantastic Four 1. I haven't seen the 2015s for obvious reason, but I'll put on number 4 the Roger Corman one, which I'm sure it's better, although it's out and unreleased, but it's finished, so it's out there on YouTube, guys.
It's finished?
Yeah.
What about the special effects?
Some of them are finished.
Okay.
I mean, because of the budget, of course, the thing is again practical, and he looks great. The effects for you are fine, and he doesn't do much except for, you know, stretching his hands to punch and things like that. Occasionally, Johnny turns into fire foam in the end, and that's kind of, it's like, imagine the early CGI from that song Steam.
Oh, Steam, Peter
Imagine
Gabriel.
it's something like that, you know. But great Doctor Doom you have in that movie, which actually they show you in the beginning how he was friend with Reed and the experiment that he was doing in university that exploded into his face. They show you that right in the beginning as a flashback. And I said, well done. You didn't need to put him on the ship with them. You didn't need to make him part of his team or something like that. You just show that, you know, he goes to Latveria, then he comes back. So
Yeah, there was an
although
Easter egg
another,
here
yeah.
for
Oh,
Latveria.
yeah.
Just an Easter
So
egg.
yeah, this will be number 4, and number 0 will be 2015, because again, haven't watched it, didn't want to, didn't need to.
No, it's crap, George.
Nice.
So, Platinum says solid ranking. I saw the first two with Chris Evans. They were fun. The
Yeah.
cast was great. Yeah.
Exactly.
They were
Great
fun.
cast. Great
They
cast.
are definitely inferior to this movie, just because this movie is structured like a lot better.
A lot better,
It's
yeah.
written a lot better.
It's a modern movie,
It's
you know,
it's a modern movie.
in the good way. I mean, it's not 2005 now.
It's
The structure
the structure is better.
as it should be now, because
It's
if
not
we
rushed. It's not
Yeah,
slow.
yeah.
It's not. It's
for
perfect.
example, the first Venom movie feels as a structure like a 2005 superhero movie, which
Yeah.
was great then.
Then.
It doesn't work now. Yeah, it's fun, but it doesn't work now.
But you see the flaws that there isn't enough time to explore the characters or to tell the story. But here, the exploration of the characters, although there is not like a ton of time, they still manage to do it. It's just the magic of movie making. There is a lot of ways to present characters
Again, yeah.
without showing 500 tons of different explanations,
Again,
and you
yeah,
will still
yeah.
know perfectly well who they are through their actions,
Mm,
through how they behave on screen, through how they talk to each other, through what they show that they can do. And this is the most intelligent way to show character on the screen, because you again have the perfect idea of who those people are and what
mm.
they can do.
And it's
And
heroic.
yeah, and Johnny Storm, by the way, powers are shown the best way here.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does something super cool at the beginning with his powers that I never seen before, but makes total sense.
Yeah.
Total sense. Just loved it.
I bet that there are people who are wondering why his normal clothes didn't burn.
Well,
But
we know that it's special
it's
fabric.
because Elite is doing the fabric, yes. I mean,
Yeah, but yeah, Galactus was super
Galactus
cool,
was cool, Platinum Plus, yeah,
and you can
Galactus,
actually
awesome.
see him.
And you can actually see
He's
him,
not
yes,
a
yeah.
shadow or
No,
something.
no.
He's there, he's active. You see his full body. A
Yeah,
lot of the times he's talking, which is amazing. He's
yeah, yeah,
talking.
yes.
He explained his motives.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil it, but you understand why he wants the child.
yeah, yeah.
You understand why he's driven. You understand why he does what he does.
Mm,
And everything that you learn about him and about everything else in the Silver Surfer is
yeah.
shown, it's explained in the most organic way possible. So, Platinum, I mean, if you like the previous movies, you should like this
You should like
even
this
more,
one too, yeah.
because these movies for us, the old movies for us, are kind of like well, a nostalgic guilty pleasure kind of a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And we do realize there are flaws. Like I said, the old movies are very fast paced, and they don't explore like the characters very well. You still know the characters and what they're capable of doing, but for example, Doctor Doom's story was never done very well, never fleshed out. He was just pop,
No.
Doctor Doom. He started killing people, and the movie ended.
Except in that old movie I mentioned, the Roger Corman, the unfinished, his story is fleshed out there.
Yeah.
But the problem there is that he's even has the accurate suit from the comic books with the skirt and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. And the problem is there is that they don't have much of a budget, so you don't see much of Latveria. You see him working with two other thugs who are supposedly from Latveria. But still, watch it if you haven't. You have fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, great Galactus here. What to say? Really, that's Galactus as we always wanted to see him. It wasn't just a throwaway because you always want to see him, so here is Galactus. No, it's even the character, of Galactus, for who most of the time I feel kind of bad because the man is hungry.
Yeah, the man's
We all know
hungry.
how that feels. Imagine you eat a planet, you satiate it for a moment, but it's just for a moment,
And
you
then
have
you're
to do it
hungry
again.
again, yeah.
That's really, yeah.
So it's not easy for him. It's not like, oh, he's just
Really, it's
evil.
not. Yeah.
No, no, no.
No, no,
He
no.
has a
It's not.
huge
Yeah,
freaking
yeah,
issue.
yeah.
We really feel for him. Yeah.
He is. If he doesn't have to do that, actually, again in comic books, he's kind of just. He'll still give you a chance and things like that. Really, if he doesn't have to eat the planet, and preferably there is a moment in which Silver Surfer in the comic books tell him, "Look, I can find you planets which are not full of
Life.
life and things like that. It will still work." And he says, "Fine, just find it." He doesn't go to the planet and not caring about their. If he has a choice, he would actually wouldn't do it.
Well, he doesn't. Well, in this movie, it's implied that he wants to eat planet with life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's never
In this
said, but
movie,
it's
yeah.
implied
I
because
mean, in the comic books, yeah.
he always eats planets. Seems like it where there's life. So they're more nutritious. Like that's 100%.
Yeah.
Like why would he eat just sand? Yeah.
Well, okay, not
Technically.
sentient life, not sentient life.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, he was cool. Okay, guys. So I would give this movie as a Fantastic Four movie, like I've said, it's 10 out of 10. As a Marvel movie, it's 9 out of 10. And that's it. It's just great. I really hope that it makes more money, although people just don't go to see it. They're
Yeah.
just very disappointed.
For comparison,
We understand
Platinum Plus we gave to Superman 7.
Yeah.
So,
Seven. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, thanks, Platinum. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
You can always count on us to give you like
Absolutely, that's why we're called Superhero Truth.
directly what they, I mean, we just call it like we see it,
Exactly.
basically.
That's it. Yes.
And we do know our comic books and our superheroes, so Logan here especially is a walking encyclopedia of comic books, even more than me.
Yes.
So we unite our powers, we become Voltron, and we tell
Voltron,
you
Captain
what's
Planet,
happening.
everyone. You know.
Hey, hi to
Hi,
Mehandra.
Alejandro.
Mehandra, if you don't mind, click on the link in the chat because that is where we actually stream. I mean, we stream here as well, but this is our superhero channel, Superhero Truth. We need the watch time.
Yes.
So if you can go and watch there, it's gonna be better. Although we are kind of like at the end of the review now.
Also, expect a new video.
Hey, thanks, thank you, thank you for being here, Mehandra. Thank you for going here. Awesome. So yeah, who watches Hollywood nowadays? Well, we gotta watch it for the review
yes.
first and second. If you don't see an objective reviews, how else would you know if this movie is good or not? And yes, this time Marvel did deliver. And yes, this time is not woke. It's not nonsense. It has substance. It has meaning. It is just a great movie, so they can still do it if they want to.
If they want to, yes, really.
It's not a fast food movie. That's very important.
Yeah.
Because a lot of movies today are just like fast food. You eat them, I mean, you consume them, and you forget that you saw them. And nothing is left in you from that movie. It's like you did nothing. But this movie is not like that. This movie is a solid movie. It's a real movie. It's the best Fantastic Four movie of all the other movies.
Yes.
So that is the good news. The bad news is that because everybody is so disappointed, us included, from Marvel and what they have done in recent years, a lot of people will not go to see this movie. Then to factor in the movie ticket prices, which are double, you know, people just don't have the money for these things. So movies are going to fail in that context. But this is a better movie than Superman. And it's like, so far, it's the best superhero movie that we've seen this year.
This year, yes. Yeah.
Because it's absolutely complete. There's nothing missing in it. It has the heart, the soul.
Nothing woke.
The story, the amazing acting. It's written well. Special effects are great. Pacing is great. Runtime is not long, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So, like, there's not one weak point, I would say, in this movie. There just isn't. So finally, Marvel did it, but the sad part is that nobody's gonna see it now.
Yeah, because they mess up with the other things, and also, you know, there are those people around the internet who started to say that the movie is flopping because it's woke and things like, which is not true. You know, it's that's not the reason. Just people are tired of of that. Not that superhero movie is dying, Mechander, as you say, just people are fatigued from bad movies, not from superhero movies in general. Just from bad movies.
As we say, there are too many of them.
Too many of them.
Too many bad movies.
This one, for example, as we said, it's not fast food, whereas Superman was more like a fast food. It's still fun, but it doesn't give you any other substance.
Yeah, we have seen Power Rangers a lot.
Yeah, of course.
We grew up with Power Rangers and everything else that you can think of. And
everything else, pretty much, everything else.
All the other cartoons, like
all the other cartoons.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Fantastic Four,
Biker Mice from Mars, SWAT Cats, whatever, Superman. Captain Planet, Superman,
whatever it is,
Batman,
like name it. We grew up with it.
What was your favorite Power Rangers from Mighty Morphin? Red and then white. Yeah, it's for me.
Well,
Red, Jason, not Rocky. Rocky, no. He's okay when he was blue in Zero. Otherwise, as a red, just nothing. So, red Jason and Tommy as white. As green, I actually one of the people who don't like him as green so much. White, great design of the suit and everything else. These are my two favorites.
Well, I usually like whoever's the leader. So
red.
Red, yeah.
Yes, and then white actually. Then after that, when he becomes white, he is the leader. So here are the two leaders again. We didn't understand each other at all again.
Oh yeah, no. We totally didn't.
For the nth time, yes.
Yeah, so we totally didn't. Just a lot. Jason, the original Red Ranger, yes. Mine was Ninja Stone, SPD, Mystery Force, and Time Force.
You mean favorite soul not as a character but as a series? Oh, because Time Force, I like Time Force. I like SPD. Ninja Stone, I think I can't remember all that much, but yeah, but Mighty Morphin and Zeo I like actually after that, and I think from the new, I like the Wild Force was Lost Galaxy. Lost Galaxy, I forget. I like
Mighty
that one too.
Morphin.
And in space, yes.
Yeah, I like all the animals, the animal based.
Yeah, Mighty
Yeah.
Morphin in particular, because dinosaurs and things like that. And when they're animals, it's always interesting how they transform. I prefer animals. One of the reasons that I prefer Beast Wars more than actually the normal Transformers, I prefer the animals when they
Yeah, I
transform.
also prefer Beast Wars.
Yeah, we didn't understand each other.
No, no.
No.
No. So, biggest issue with modern Power Rangers nowadays is not good as past Power Rangers series.
As far as I understood, because I haven't watched it since I don't know how many years, but as far as I understand, the last Power Rangers, which is supposed to be, was it Ninja Steel Mechander? Correct me, I don't know which one. As far as I understand, they have a lesbian there.
Really?
Yeah, which of course is the leader.
Good, good, good. Good
Yes.
God!
Good God, yeah. You know.
Why?
Which, because Power Rangers, American Power Rangers, that never happened in the Japanese one. In the Japanese one, the original Super Sentai, which is still made by this day, I think they have cases in which the leader is actually the girl and it turns into the red one. Cool, but it's not lesbian.
Chickens.
So, yeah.
Okay. Chicken horrible stuff.
Horrible. They also tried to do that in the movie. Remember with that guy from Stranger Things? The yellow one was supposed to. It was kind of implied that she is that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't like that movie.
yeah, Lesbian Power Rangers, which is disconnect from Super Sentai.
Yeah.
Dino Thunder. King of Monsters!
Hey, King of Monsters!
Hi, King of Monsters, over at the gaming channel. Yeah. You can click on the link to watch us on the superhero channels if you like.
Yeah.
We need still the watch hours for the monetization. That's gonna take a while.
So yeah. How from Fantastic Four we went to Power Rangers, that's amazing, right?
Yeah. I mean, King, you kind of missed the review, but we just talked a lot about the movie. With 2 words, is amazing. It's fantastic. It's Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Yes.
It's literally the best Fantastic movie ever made. Like literally.
Says Power Rangers in the past have many diversity. Exactly. So they didn't need to complain and have lesbians in it. Like there were so many Red Rangers who were black. Exactly. Actually, in Turbo, you have the very first Red Ranger who is the leader, who is a black guy. So here you go. It was never. Also, you had Asian leaders and things like that. Latino. You had pretty much everything. Not to mention that in one point the whole show was filmed in New Zealand, and it got really diverse. So yeah.
Oh yes, King. The movie is a 10 out
yes,
of
King,
10.
10 out of 10.
Fantastic Four movie. It's a 9 out of 10 Marvel movie.
Yes.
Is that good?
It's
It has
It's just that
everything in
yes.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a heart and a soul, and the pacing is great, and the effects are great, and I even cried a little bit at
And
the end.
nothing is woke, King. Nothing is woke.
Yeah, everything is normal and is genuine. I like the best word to describe this movie is actually genuine.
Yes.
We also discussed what everybody was missing from, the other reviewers that reviewed the movie, what they didn't say, we covered. So the real truth about what no one's talking about, this is all in the review when you watch the replay later.
A 9 out of 10? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Makenda, we again, as we say, we don't like Pedro Pascal, but you get the actor, and the characters with two different things. You go to watch Reed Richards, you're going to see Reed Richards, not Pedro Pascal. That's
you're going to see Reed Richards.
Whatever Pedro is doing in his real life,
at least he
we
disconnected
don't like that.
From
he
his...
disconnected. Yes, there is nothing that creeps inside the movie because he wanted to. I mean, it's not Reed Richards who is, as I said, dressed up as a nothing essentially.
Yeah, I mean,
so eccentric.
Yeah, and I just want to give more kudos to Vanessa Kirby for being the most compelling Sue Storm ever. I mean, I really love Jessica Alba, don't get me wrong. She's super cute and beautiful and all of that, but Vanessa Kirby has this gravitas to her. She's also very beautiful. She's just different type of beautiful, but she's just very, very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
They made her to look amazing in this movie, very feminine, and she's intelligent. She is like what a true woman would be when she has qualities. She
Not a
loves
girl
her
boss.
husband. She supports him
Mm-hmm.
like she should do. They're both amazing to each other as a couple.
Equal.
Equal,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because what she does is amazing, what Reed does is amazing, and they made this completing each other dynamic
Mm-hmm.
well, because although she's not a scientist, she did say something that on principle helped Reed figure things out,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which was so profound and
Really good.
amazing.
Yeah.
So this movie is filled with these moments of such a genuine like truth and emotion that you just see manifest on screen. And because many times we were at the edge of our seat, and I was literally sitting at the edge, like Logan was here,
I was sitting
he
normally.
was
Yes.
normally, and I was like here, like literally half of my butt was out of the seat. I was like that because I was actually genuinely concerned about everything that was happening on the screen. I cared about these characters. So this movie is the opposite of a fast food movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is the real meal, the real deal, the steak on the plate.
Exactly. Steak on the plate with the
Yeah,
potatoes, with everything. How
yeah.
was
And
garnitura in English? With with the sides.
how is garnitura in English? It's
Garniture. No.
no,
The sides. The sides.
the
The
everything on the
sides.
side. Yeah, yeah,
I bet that
amazing.
this word is French.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
garnitura sounds French, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, have you seen look of Spider-Man brand new date on new costume? Oh, we have to make another video for that.
We gotta
We
make a
gotta make
separate
another
video
stream for that.
for the costumes. Yes, I mean,
Yeah. This was absolutely horrendous. This was the
yeah,
most ugliest thing we ever seen. I mean, no, the Superman costume is the most ugliest thing that we ever seen on
yeah,
screen.
yeah.
But that costume is like somebody for a convention did it.
I think I saw something from AliExpress. You know that
Something,
is
yeah, you can buy
uh,
such costume that look like that on AliExpress. That you just print it out and
by the way, just going back to the couples, as we said with the connection between Reed and I was going to say Vanessa here. She's so good at shit actually. And Sue, not Vanessa.
it's you.
You know,
That's you.
way, way better done and shown how a couple like that should be and what dynamic they should have than Lois and Superman in Superman.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But don't forget, Grace Randolph complained. She
When
complained that,
doesn't she?
yeah, she complained that they were not supposed to be such a good couple.
uh,
They were supposed to be
uh,
more distant, and Reed's supposed to be like consumed by his stuff.
he was.
He was. He was. But that doesn't mean that they don't love
That
each
doesn't mean they
other.
don't love each other. Yes,
So what is she talking
I
about?
mean,
That
she,
person that's supposed to be
she,
read the comic books. She
exactly.
doesn't know anything.
And she, because she read, she's stuck in that moment when their dynamic is like that. But that dynamic changes with years. They were not always like that.
For her, it's always,
Es-
always and forever.
especially when they become parents and things like that. For her, so she remembered just that moment out of all the how many now 40 50 years story of the Fantastic Four. She remembered just that as them as dynamic, but that changes. The couple dynamic between Mary Jane and Spider-Man also changed. It's not just are we going to be together or not, which
Yeah.
most people remember actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's gonna be the next villain for Tom Holland Spider-Man 4?
I just hope it's not Mephisto.
Yeah.
Because the movie is called Brand New Day, like one of the worst stories ever written after.
I hope that they don't do that, but
No,
we'll see.
maybe I think it
Yeah,
just goes
Tobey
like that.
Maguire's costume was the best.
The best
Like
costume.
the best
Yeah, the
costume
best
ever.
costume.
And he still looked more modern
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
And what we have in those pictures, I hope to God they fix it somehow. But this
they have
loose,
to.
it's loose.
This is loose, yeah.
It has wrinkles all over the place. It doesn't have a muscle suit underneath like it's supposed to. Supposed to have that.
He made it home by himself. Tobey Maguire did it during his movie. He made it himself. That
And it
doesn't
didn't
mean
look
it
like
has to
crap.
look like crap.
He's a scientist. Everybody forgets that.
Yes.
He can experiment with what materials and he can make it functional. He doesn't need Tony Stark. This Spider-Man, since Marvel acquired the rights for him, kinda,
Kind of.
they ruined him. this is not Spider-Man.
That's not
He
Spider-Man.
became
yeah.
reliant on Tony Stark. He became a pussy, just a little child that
His
Tony Stark
uncle
has
was
to talk
never
down to.
mentioned and things like that.
All
And,
those things. That he's a little soy boy.
yeah.
So now we are supposed to see the real Spider-Man in this movie, but they already started on the wrong foot with this horrible costume that does not complement his body at all. He looks
No.
awful. He looks like he never lifted a weight in his life. He probably has muscles underneath, but who knows? Because we're never gonna see
We're
that.
never going to see that. Just like with
The costume is not
David
made
Coinsworth, yes.
correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Tony Stark Jr. Yes, exactly, Mackenzie. Yes.
Yeah, Tony Stark Jr.
Yeah, that's it was never Spider-Man to me. Nothing against Tom Holland. He's good as an actor and things
He's
like
a
that.
good, yeah, but
Happy that he's feeling better now because he had mental health issues. Happy about that. Just that wasn't Spider-Man. Not because of him. Yeah.
I wish someday they can pick an actor that actually has better proportions finally.
Yeah.
Because none of the actors, even Tobey Maguire, physically they don't fit Peter Parker. None
yeah.
of them do.
Yeah.
Peter Parker is supposed to be a handsome guy with broad shoulders, not a skeleton,
Yeah.
not a small guy, not a guy that has a big head and small shoulders like
Yes.
Tom Holland. He's supposed to be very good looking,
Handsome guy.
by the way.
Should
With
be, yes. Exactly.
the superhero physique, they can be all ripped underneath, but their whole body structure is not a superhero body structure, and they can't really do much about that because it's genetics. Well, they can train a lot and broaden their shoulders this way, but it's never gonna be the same because initially their frame is not good enough to play this role. So physically, no actor actually fit Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire is not even attractive in the face, not even a little bit.
You know when they announced that because that was the first thing in which I saw Tobey Maguire.
He's a very good actor,
And
but
when they announced it and they showed it, and I was like, he's not handsome.
yeah,
Yeah. Otherwise, he's a very good actor and still my favorite Spider-Man. The best costume, the best movie. I like the costume
Andrew
from
Garfield was he's not good enough.
I like the costume from Amazing Spider-Man 2, you know, with Andrew Garfield. Also, I like the costume.
At least it
Andrew
fits.
never lifted anything either. He was kind of skinny.
No,
for that
kinda.
suit.
He was
He
lengthy.
was skinny, yes,
He was just
yeah.
like Mr. Fantastic. If Mr. Fantastic didn't lift anything, and then somebody
yeah,
stretched him
yeah.
for like
And-
all of eternity.
And I really hate that because they started doing it in comic books too. When you know they at first you draw Spider-Man, you know, like athletic, like a gymnast,
Yeah.
and we all know how a gymnast should look like.
Gymnast.
Yes. Okay.
Gymnasts. They are
Gymnast.
very, very, very dense, muscular.
Exactly.
They're not very
And at one
big, but they're
And
dense.
at one point that stopped and they started doing him skinny and with bones from everywhere and things like that. And someone said, well, he has to be acrobatic. He can't do it with all those muscles. And I said, are you bloody idiot? Are you bloody idiot?
I mean-
They're bloody idiots, George, right? There must be.
I mean-
Otherwise, why would they do that?
Guys, hold on.
Yes.
You gotta
I
understand
went
that
on a rant, yes.
there's different stages of muscularity, of muscular development. You don't have to think about one extreme or another.
Yeah.
There's a middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody forgets that. Spider-Man should be very buff, but not like what you imagine Venom.
Yeah,
You know, Venom is
not
like
Venom, yeah.
bodybuilding on steroids. Ronnie Cohen kind of a guy in the comic books.
Exactly.
That's how he is. And
That's how he is,
Spider-Man
yes.
should be like muscular, very, but a bit more natural and smaller, smaller.
Like
None
Matt does
of the
fitness.
actors.
I imagine
Matt
that.
does,
Matt
Matt
does
does
fitness.
fitness
I
on
imagine that
YouTube
for
and see
Spider-
how he looks like.
We
That's how
never
Spider-Man should look like.
understand each other. We never have the same opinion.
Yeah, Matt does.
Why is that?
It's exactly
Why
the same.
why can we never have the same opinion?
We always do.
What we always do.
Okay, so yeah, if you see Matt does fitness on YouTube, that is how Spider-Man should look like in real life. That's very close. It's really very close. So that's like the natural limit. I mean, he has been tested several times. It turns out that he's natural, but I'm not sure. Okay, that is how. And Venom, let's say like Ronnie Coleman. But none of the actors so far have even, they don't even have 50% of the Madness Fitness kind of a physique. They're very on the lower end, like the weakest possible extreme, which is also not correct. It's not comic book correct. It's not correct for the character. It doesn't make any sense because when Spider-Man gets his powers, he gets buff. Automatically, he gets the muscles automatically. And you see that in the Tobey Maguire movie, because before that he was a skeleton.
Yeah.
Great, he worked out for the role, all of that. Costumes sit well, but still, structurally speaking, like I said, the ratio between his head, shoulders, waist, that's not superhero ratio. And he does not fit the character, is not how the character is described. That's another topic. Many, like, how many times we've seen this before? Hollywood always does a compromise when it comes to that. When it comes to Batman, the only guy that ever looked like Bruce Wayne and Batman at the same time was Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck,
Because
totally.
he's very big, he's very tall guy, he has broad shoulders, he got muscular for the role, not enough still.
Not enough.
Still. But he's the only one that's like the closest thing to the comic books, how Bruce Wayne is described. He has the handsomeness, he has the width, the structure and everything. So yeah, also of course Henry Cavill is the closest to Superman that
Some
we ever
people
seen.
want him now to play Batman.
That's another topic.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I mean, I wish we have seen David Cornsweet like full body, but they decided to hide him because he's actually over the body fat percentage that he should be. That's why they hide him.
Yeah.
They hide his chest and everything else. They just show the disples. Like that was it. Anyway, guys, we totally deviated from the whole review. We did the review. If you missed the review, we did it.
That's now the other segment.
But then we started talking about everything else because you
before
guys.
that, just to say hello to Tranquil. Yes, it's
Yeah.
easier to make the slender guy look beefy than to shrink a guy who is too big.
I don't get that. I mean, the point was that you should get an actor that corresponds, looks like the character, and then he can build the body, but he still has to have the bone structure for that, like physically. He still has to have, good shoulders and all that. Like, look at Army Hammer, for example. Army Hammer.
Yeah.
Army Hammer has broad shoulders. He's very hairy, which they have to take care of. If he ever gonna play a superhero.
If he ever goes back to acting,
because he has done horrible stuff and he's blacklisted. I'm just talking about if he was okay guy and whatever he has the potential physically to play a superhero. He can train. He has the frame. So he's also very tall. He's also very tall. So he's
he was
tall.
supposed to play Batman.
Yeah, he's handsome. He has the broad shoulders. We can work on that. If I was a movie producer, I would say, yeah, we can work with that and make you look a lot better and like superhero because he already has the height, the broad shoulders, he already has the structure, whatever.
Yeah, he was supposed to play Batman in Justice League Eternal.
I wouldn't say he has the face.
Yeah. He was going to put the mask most of the time.
Yeah, his face is like too tender for that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Now, when you see how Robert Pattinson looks like, he does have a Batman face, kinda. He has the square jaw. He has like kinda good genetics, kinda. And he didn't really train that much for Batman because
that's you didn't require.
We saw him shirtless. That was not anything special.
No.
So I'm kind of disappointed from that point of view because he should look a lot bigger, a lot more ripped, just like Ben Affleck looked. That was better shape. He was big and muscular, and Robert Pattinson was very soft and muscular, which means he has a lot of water and body fat that he still didn't shed because they didn't want him to. I mean, lower requirements for Batman, I guess.
Yes.
Anyway, we totally deviate from the topic. So that's another topic for another day, like which actors look like their comic book parts, which have the frame, which you can use to build upon. So they can become the character.
I know, just watching the chat.
Yeah, okay.
Batman is not mutant. He doesn't have any superpowers like any other superheroes.
Well, that's another topic. Like,
but he does.
We haven't talked about.
But he represents a normal human at his physical peak.
Yeah, we have never said that he was mutant. So why are you addressing this way? We are not spinning it in powers. We're spinning it in actor. Which actor looks correct so they have the potential to play a superhero? None of the Batmans except Ben Affleck have that. Like Michael Keaton is a great actor.
Great actor,
but
but
physically,
sorry, physically, no. There is the suit that does
he's
everything.
10 out of
The
he's
suit
5 out of 10.
has the abs. The suit has the
Yeah.
chest. Everything
He's
is the
5.
suit.
He's
You
like a
know.
5.
Yeah.
As a guy who, as a man,
Mhm.
how he looks like, how Bruce Wayne should look like, he's like a 5. He's not
But
even.
again, Mahenda, exactly because they're rich guys,
Okay.
Tony Stark, Bruce Wayne, and Arrow, but they do what they do, they have to look at their physical peak.
Yeah.
Specifically Batman. Okay, with other men, you can kind of let that
Goldie.
go away. Oh, Goldie.
Goldie. Does he want to be? Oh,
Here he is.
here's the goat. Well, we do have to
But
go.
but also, if we go back to the Batman the animated series, they do show in several episodes how Bruce Wayne is actually, as Bruce Wayne, going to the gym, training with other rich guys.
Great.
So there is no reason for rich guys not to, do what they do, because they do have to look good too. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Guys, I think this review deviated way too far from Fantastic
Yeah, I know,
Four.
I know.
We always do
It's
that.
a live stream. We always
It's a
do
live
that.
stream, so yeah.
But yeah, guys, we do gotta go though. Please visit our superhero channel, Superhero Truth. The link is in the chat if you're watching on the gaming channel. And
watch the other videos.
Watch whatever
subscribe,
if you like to help us, because we do need the watch hours. With that being said, we gotta go prep for the evening stream of Wu Chang on the gaming channel. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. You can watch that if you like. And a lot of fluffy things from Goldie. Goldie's giving you
Yes.
some love. Rewatch the review from the beginning, you will get everything. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching, and this time the chat program doesn't work, so I'm just gonna end it here. Okay guys, I love ya. Until next time, with me, the 40k Empress and Logan.